Hey everybody, Cole here with Classic Mini DIY, and on today's episode, I'm actually in the middle of another job, but I just couldn't wait. We just got our black drive-by-wire pedals in stock and ready to ship, and I am so excited to share these with you guys that I'm going to upgrade my stainless steel version that we were using as a prototype and replace it with this beautiful black anodized aluminum pedal. You won't want to miss it. Stay tuned for that. Now, as I said, on today's episode, we are going to be installing a brand new drive-by-wire pedal. Now, you guys might have seen on a previous episode where I released our custom bolt-in drive-by-wire pedal. This is available on both right-hand drive and left-hand drive cars. Well, we just got the brand new black version, which has been available on the store for a little bit of time, but I am going to replace my stainless steel prototype with this beautiful black pedal. Now, in order to do this, I got to remove my old pedal, which is just simply 2 bolts right into the body of the car, the same way the factory pedal went in, and we got to put this new one in. But before we do that, I want to show you guys a few really cool features about this pedal, and to do that, probably want to jump over to the workbench. All right, so for those of you who may have not been aware of what we've got going on at Classic Mini DIY right now, Classic Mini DIY, and me specifically, are the only producer of a drive-by-wire setup for the Classic Mini. This is a bolt-on setup, so you can bolt it directly to the HIF 44 intake manifold, get a complementary ECU that can run drive-by-wire, and now we have a bolt-in drive-by-wire pedal. This allows you to completely eliminate the mechanical cable-driven throttle that you would have on a Classic Mini, and replace that with a modern drive-by-wire setup with full idle control, fuel injection, all of those things. Now, for those of you who maybe haven't seen the other episode, if you haven't, it should be popping up here on the screen somewhere if you want to take a look at it. We installed the prototype version of this pedal before it was released in its stainless steel variant. And this pedal, the released aluminum billet version that we sell, has been on the store for a little while now. People are loving it. It's working really, really well. But I decided I wanted to move away from the prototype stainless steel version that I have on my car so that I should show you guys the new anodized black version, which is absolutely beautiful. We do sell a clear anodized version, so you get that raw aluminum look, or this beautiful black. Now, I am going to be grabbing that out of the car here in just a minute, but I want to show you guys something really cool about these pedals. Now, if you take a closer look, you can see here, it's all billet aluminum. So this is CNC'd and cut specifically for our setups on the Classic Mini. You get 2 individual bolt holes. This mounts to the factory locations for the pedal. Pedal pad that comes with our setups does match the factory version. So you can put the rubber cover over this if you'd like to, or leave it raw like this. The cool thing about this, I'm going to show you in just a minute, is you can also use some aftermarket pedals from some other wonderful companies. Then you can see here we have the whole throttle position sensor. This is a redundant sensor from a Nissan setup, so this is a really nice, easy, serviceable part. But it has 2 throttle inputs, so you have that redundancy like modern cars do, and will allow you to plug that into any ECU that supports it. We've also made a few modifications from the prototype version. We used to have an adjustable screw right here, which we have since replaced with a rubber buffer, so that when you actuate the pedal down, you get a nice solid thud back there on the metal, and there's no clanking. But yeah, that's our new pedal. Very excited about this. So what we're gonna do is hop over to the car. I'm gonna pull the other pedal off. I'm gonna do my best to show it to you guys. This area in there is pretty tight. As you know, it's a Classic Mini. But before we do that, I wanna replace this pedal pad with something a little bit different, tart it up a little bit. Now you guys are probably familiar with DSN Retrosport, or SCAN systems, I think is what they changed their name to. They sell a wonderful array of billet aluminum parts as well, and one of those is their accelerator pedal replacement. And I used to have that pedal in my car. My brake and my clutch pedals are actually the same look and feel. And so I kept the pedal pad from that. And we designed our pedal here to accept this pad in case anyone, like myself, wanted to swap those out. And so this is a very simple change if this is something that you want to do on your car. Unfortunately, DSN doesn't sell that pedal pad alone or as a standalone part, but perhaps you have one of the DSN pedals laying around, or you want to just spend the money and get both systems perfectly, optional, something that you can do. You can take this pedal pad off. It's just 2 simple Allen bolts, and what you can do, pop those bolts right back in. There you have it, a DSN pedal on our drive-by-wire setup. So now that I have that, next up we're going to pop the old one out and get our new pedal put in place. Well, much to my frustration, there's not a really good way for me to show you guys removing this, but this is the stainless steel option that I had in my car that was our prototype. What I'll be doing is removing the 2 bolts that are on the bottom here, and then removing the retainer on the top left. So it'll be 3 bolts. I'll show you guys that out of the car, and we'll compare the 2 just so you can kind of get an idea of what our prototype looked like and then what our finished product looked like. All right, and with a couple of bolt replacements, we've got a working drive-by-wire pedal here. Looking pretty good. Now, jumping over to the connector, I wanted to show you guys just what this looks like. It is a little Nissan connector. This comes out really easily, just one little pull, and it pops right out. And then you can see it's got all 6 pins in there, used for controlling the drive-by-wire and providing that redundancy. All right, so that's the new pedal installation. It's really straightforward. I really wish that I could get a better angle while I'm working down there, but it is truly simply 2 bolts to hold the pedal itself in place and 1 additional bolt on the top left to anchor it at the top. Those 3 bolts are factory bolt hole locations, so you won't have to drill, you won't have to do anything. It bolts right in place and you're ready, fully supported for drive-by-wire. So if you guys want to pick up one of these, they're available on the store right now. We offer them in a black and a raw billet aluminum. They both look amazing in the car. You'll be able to swap out the pedal pad if you want to. And if you guys have any questions whatsoever, feel free to post those down in the comment section below. But that's going to wrap up today's episode. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. And until I see you on the next one, you know the drill. Enjoy those minis and motor on. See you guys.